podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't want to take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines. Stuff.
Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Sievertson. Today is Tuesday, January 21st. And I'm here with Mike Finley.
Hey, y'all.
So the Benny Hill Open. Benny Hill died on this day. Or was it born on this day, not dead?
Dead.
He died on this day?
No, he was born.
Okay.
Born but dead.
All right. In the future, because you know what, it wasn't on this day, but later this week, I went specifically to like deaths on the day, and it was like there was like a good list.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember which day it was, so probably that'll have to be like a third list. We'll have to think about that. We'll section it out. Anyway, we'll get through it. We'll get through it this week though. No big deal. We're producing on the air.
It's fine. It's
just
fine.
taking notes, you know.
We're refining, y'all. Thanks for being a part of the process.
Yeah. Oh, hey! On this day in 2005, Phantom of the Opera was released. Is that the
film?
Yeah, it was Patrick Wilson, Gerard Butler, and I only remember that because just again we were hanging around a lot of theater girls at this time.
It's so funny. Like you said that, like I thought of Gerard Butler. Like I've never seen it. I don't know, but like for some reason, like his name definitely popped in my brain.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, that's so weird. I guess I thought that. Wait, when was 300 released? I guess it was after.
Yeah,
this.
it must have been.
It must have been like the
later
next
2000s,
year or
yeah.
something. It was. We were in high school. I know that, but I was driving. I do. Okay, so it's probably 2007 or 2006 or 2007.
2006.
There you go. So the next year.
Next year, yeah.
So Javier Bardem. I'm sorry. Whoops. Was watching watching No Country for Old Men. I forgot where I am. Where am I?
What is this?
No, Gerard Butler.
Where's Dylan?
Where's Dylan? Okay, so one time I was babysitting some people. They were on mushrooms, and one of them was just like freaking out, and like one of them's name was Dylan, and then the other one, she was freaking out, and she was just like crying, and yeah, it was just, what's going on? Where is Dylan? And I was like, he's literally like in the bathroom, like 5 feet away from you. He can hear you, you know.
You're on mushrooms. You're fine.
And he was just vomiting and vomiting and vomiting.
Well, rainbows, maybe.
It was fun. He was. I mean, to him, excuse me.
Yeah.
He was having fun. And that's why she just needed to chill.
Yeah. Have you ever thrown up on mushrooms?
I've never taken as much mushrooms.
Yeah.
as
They took a lot.
Yeah. But I've definitely never tripped as hard as they were tripping, because at one point they were all crying, and I'm like, are y'all okay? Y'all are crying, and they were like, it's good. I'm like, okay, all right, you know, whatever.
Well, good for y'all. Good.
Yeah.
How'd you get roped into that? They were just like, hey.
Well, he lived around the corner, and I would go and smoke marijuana with him all the time, and so he sold marijuana.
Yeah.
And so he was just like, hey, you can hang out, smoke weed.
I remember he used to have a really tall, big ass fucking bong.
Yeah,
that I hit.
Well, he was. That's all he.
Dab was. Yeah, he was.
Same.
I mean, a connoisseur of fucking.
But that was his life.
Yeah. No, 100. He was
marijuana
a
was his life.
pretentious weed smoker.
Yeah. Well, You know, I haven't seen him in over a decade.
Yeah.
So I know nothing about him, honestly, at this point. I think I don't know. He got that house. That was cool.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
I don't know. I don't know what.
Man, that's a cool fucking
right.
high school graduation present.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I would become if someone just gave me a house when I was 18.
Right.
No, but he married, you know, that.
Oh yeah.
So you know, he's probably got a life and all that. I literally don't know the dude anymore.
Yeah. I was thinking about her the other day for whatever. Oh, Latigra. Did you ever listen to that band?
No, it sounds familiar.
Yeah,
though.
but I don't know. But
very scene band.
Yeah, a very scene band is right. But at one point I was hanging out with her and she asked if you ever listened to Latigra.
Have you ever listened to Latigra?
And then I remember, they were dating, but they're married now. Wow.
That's the last thing I remember. Yeah. Anyway, all right. On this day in 2004, the movie Saved is released. I love the movie Saved. It's hilarious.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's also just very fitting for, like, it's so weird. Like, I think we've probably touched on it before, but just like the very 90s, 2000s, like every indie kid was like struggling against like what is God and religion,
Right,
and,
right.
and how does it play a part in our culture, and like, man, we were just so caught up in it, and it's hilarious because now 20 years later, no one bats an eye. No one. Well, I mean, they may bat an eye, but it almost like vindicates whoever's batting the eyes, like, you know, their identity. It's become a reactionary thing where it's like, oh, you don't believe in God, you're one of those libs or whatever. You know, I don't know how to exactly.
It's a very dashboard confessional sort of thing.
Yeah, I can't say the word vindicated with vindicated. I am selfless. I am wrong.
I am right. I swear that I'm right.
I'm right.
Spider-Man 2.
But I am
Flawed.
I am cleaning up so well. Anyway.
What's his name? Ryan Cabrera. Is that right?
No. I don't remember, but yeah, Ryan Cabrera is a totally different guy.
Yeah, like he dated Ashley Simpson. He was a solo artist.
Yeah, Further Seems Forever.
Yes.
The moon is down. Love that song. I don't remember his name.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris something.
Yeah. Is
Maybe,
it Chris Cabrera?
maybe it is Chris Cabrera. Yeah, for sure. So even though you did mix it up and it was funny, it's understandable. Totally understandable. Turning 69 today, Gina Davis.
Still a beautiful woman.
Yeah, you know, is Gina Davis one of those who like is like outwardly we're like, oh, I haven't had any work, or maybe she has. I don't know. I haven't looked.
I think she
seen
retired.
her
Like she
recently.
like pulled away.
No,
from...
work like no.
I think she has not had any. I mean, she looks like she hasn't, which is great. She looks like she's aged like a fine wine, as they say.
Yes, her and what's her name's mom?
Stacy?
Got to go on there. But yep. Well, yeah. Look at that. All three of them got to go.
Well, I think
Wow.
Stacy's mom had some work.
More recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Margot Qualley's mom or whatever.
Oh yeah. From Groundhog's Day, right?
Yes. I can't remember her name right now. Andy McDowell.
Yeah, that's what
excuse
it
me.
is. I was thinking about her the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was she in something? Or?
No. Just like that thought came across. Well, I think we were talking about whatever that movie was that just came out, The Substance.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it's just like, oh yeah, who's her mom? That's right.
Yeah, it is cool that you know, obviously, like it's great that Demi Moore was in that role. It would have been cool if it was Andy McDowell. That would have been interesting.
I'd like to see that side of Andy McDowell.
That's also true. Excuse me. Yes, I don't mean we don't mean to be crass, but we are.
Mm.
But we are. We don't, but we are, and it is, but we will. And
And speaking of which, on this day in 2017, over 2 million people worldwide marched in protest of rapist Donald J. Trump.
oh wow, did y'all know that? Tell everyone he's a rapist.
Breaking news.
Breaking fucking news. Turns out half of the voters in this country are misogynist Nazis. Did you guys know that? On this day in 1950, George Orwell dies from compilations complications with tuberculosis.
Speaking of 1984, on this day in 1984, owner of Lonely Heart reaches number one in America.
Lonely Heart. Yeah, you know, I love Yes, but that definitely was like
It's so funny.
not the
Like,
Yes.
yeah.
It's not the same guys.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
one guy is the same.
Like the keyboardist or something,
Rick Wayfield, I think that's right.
which is wild. Absolutely wild. Like the history of Yes. You and Shelby were talking about it at some point.
Yeah, well, I mean it's interesting because that's a band that they were already all kind of studio musicians in the first place, so they totally understood Yes is popular and Yes is a brand, Yes is a name, especially before the internet. It's like, who's gonna know that this isn't whoever
Sure.
whatever. Like, we'll create a new lore for this era of the band, kind of thing. And so yeah, they understood.
In a roundabout way, they changed Yes.
Well, I mean, they did. I mean, because it went from less prog rock to just more kind of 80s rock and roll.
Yeah.
Just some pop rock and roll. But I mean, still good for them. They're all making money. Like, I that's interesting. My brain is totally turning over where it's like, was there some band that was? Oh, here we go. I hit the green button. Hello. Hold on. Did y'all hear the call? The call is coming from inside the house. Does FaceTime connect to Wi-Fi?
Yes.
So this should be a Wi-Fi based call. Hello?
Yeah. Wi-Fi based call. While Wes works through this, on this day in 1921, Agatha Christie releases her first novel, The Mysterious
Hello,
Affair
James?
at Styles.
Oh wait, you hear that? It's so faint in
It's
the back.
faint.
Hold on. Let me pump you up. Hello.
Hello. Oh,
Oh, there he is.
Our first ever call-in.
Yeah, we got a call in now. This is James. Say hello, James.
hey, this is James. I'm calling from Denton, Texas.
Denton,
I wanted
Texas.
to know about your car's extended warranty.
Oh,
I'd
fuck.
like to extend it.
Do I still qualify?
I knew I shouldn't have answered it just because I recognized the area code.
I get so many
Hey,
of those
buddy, you bought
calls.
the Kia.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. What I love answering them and then asking them, do they have large penises or...
Okay, well, let's ask James.
Yeah. James, how big is your penis?
I'm not comfortable answering that.
Fair
That's
enough.
smart.
It's
That's
fair
a
enough.
smart
Fair
answer. You should train your Mike. You should train your daughter. I mean, train her. You should tell
Train.
her. Yeah, let's not talk about
You
it
want
like
to do
that.
here's a treat.
No, you should teach your daughter that if anyone asks her how old she is, just say I'm not answering that for privacy reasons, and just see,
Definitely
Between me and
think I
my
do that.
doctor.
see how adults react.
Or just any question at all, for privacy reasons, I'm not going to answer that question.
What are you doing, James? What's your Saturday?
Well, it's looking like playoff football and doing all the dishes that my wife doesn't want to do.
Wait, when did y'all get officially married? I'm sorry I missed that. Oh my God.
Congratulations.
Oh, well, yeah, it was over Thanksgiving. Actually, her brother married us.
Oh, that's fun.
That's really cool. Yeah,
So
well,
it's a weird
congratulations.
throuple incestual thing.
What? Say it again.
I just think it's weird when people say they married us.
Right. Yeah.
They married us.
They really are
Well,
trying
we got
to
married,
insert
but someone
themselves.
was there. Yeah.
They want to be
Someone
with-
has a legal piece of paper.
Right. Well, and you know what? I've done that once, and I did that for Shelby and his wife. And I told him, I was like, here's the cool thing. Literally, all I have to do is sign this piece of paper. You get to determine everything else around that.
Mhm.
So I can say nothing. I can say whatever you want.
Good old full circle yes moment there, too.
Oh, that's right. We were just talking about Yes, because Owner of a Lonely Heart. What happened today with Owner of a Lonely Heart?
It reaches #1 in America in 1984.
1984. That's what people were listening to in America, James.
You know, there's a really good a cappella version of that in the movie The Breakup.
The
Breakup?
I haven't seen that in a long time, but honestly, that's actually a movie that a lot of men, I think, need to see.
Is that a Jennifer Aniston and
A Newston, excuse
a
you.
Newston?
Yeah, no, I remember that movie though being pretty much at the end of it. It was like, Vince Vaughn is an asshole, and that was like kind of the moral of the story. And I could get
And
along.
then they're
with
just like, yeah, we're good now. We grew from that.
yeah. Well, hey, it's a good lesson. Sometimes you grow into people with each other that shouldn't be together.
Did they actually use duct tape, like a lot of duct tape in that movie? Like,
As the poster would would
like
suggest.
the cover of the DVD cover. I remember.
I think they do.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that would have been good advertising, just like advertising at airports, like pardon our dust.
Right. You go into the Home Depot and just buy the
There's like a
Yeah.
cutout of like Vince Vaughn.
James.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you remember this. It was this it was a Scarlett Johansson movie. It was like Girls Night or something like that. But for some reason, I was handing out cigarette coupons at the time, so
Uh-huh.
I went to I went to Harvest House in Denton
Okay.
to hand out cigarette coupons. And whenever I showed up, there was like a cutout of like Scarlett Johansson from the movie, and like a table of people like promoting the movie. Like, do you remember?
Wow.
Did you happen to be there, James?
Like, sorry guys, she can't show up for this, but we got the next best thing.
How bad is your movie that you have to go to a bar in college towns with like a cutout of Scarlett Johansson and be like, please go see this movie?
That's wild.
Well, with that being said, they came
night.
all around Denton for Superbad and handed out what's the premiere before the premiere? It's like a red screening or something.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Where was it screening?
And I watched Superbad for free up at Movie Tavern.
The movie
Oh,
time.
that's
came
dope.
out.
I that's really cool. Yeah, you
But
know
it was
what?
like
I guess
a
that's
month
what they
before
were
it
doing.
dropped.
That would have been cool. I mean, I guess that's what they were going for. Just like, oh, this is like the same kind of comedy, but with ladies. So they were trying, but it
Yeah.
was 10 years later. I don't know
Yeah.
that kind of marketing worked.
Yeah, it got really formulaic there for a while.
Right. It felt very cheesy when I walked in, and I mean, listen, I'm too judgmental, so of course I felt this way. But I was embarrassed for Harvest House.
As you should be.
It's just such a total overreaction.
Their entire bar is made out of pallets.
Right, and I'm embarrassed that like they're promoting a movie.
Is that the one? Did they have a stage in the back? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Mike, how long did you live in Denton?
I lived there. We moved there in 2012. 2 years? I think it was
Okay.
just 2 years because we had
Yeah.
2 years at the Green Oaks house.
That was some good years.
Yeah, they really were.
Shelby was actually just talking to me because James, I don't know if you know, they're selling Andes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's
About
like,
time.
what'd you say? About time.
About time.
About time.
No, yeah, well, because Dome Dwellers is going to play one of their last shows, and they reached out to Shelby to ask us to play.
That's no way.
And
Oh, really?
yeah, and honestly, he
Y'all
already
gonna
said
do
no.
it?
Well, I would have.
Okay.
You know what it is so we did release a single, and we're releasing a whole album, and Shelby's just got a lot of work to get ready
Sure.
before we can actually play live, because we are going to have 2 other people playing with us, and so
That's fucking dope.
yeah, playing guitar and drums, or I'm sorry, bass and drums.
Fuck yeah. Do
And
you know
so-
who those people are?
Yeah, it's going to be the drummer from Half Sleep,
Okay.
and then actually, you remember Babar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the bassist from Babar is going to play bass. So yeah,
Wow,
it'll be
throwback.
I know, man. It's going to feel like we're 22, except I'll probably get heartburn or something.
I'll bring the
Yeah.
tones.
Thank
That'll
you.
happen.
We were just talking about Metamucil earlier. Do you take any of that, James?
No, I enjoy my asshole bleeding every time.
That's exactly why I said I need it. It's too dry in Denver.
I need to soften my stools.
It's the same. I've heard it's the same type of skin that your mouth is made out of. So we gotta treat that. I've heard it. I don't know if it's true.
I wonder who said that. I'm curious.
I think I heard it on another podcast. So we're just spreading misinformation. No, I was talking about I'm going to get a bidet, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice.
I feel like we're getting to the point where America really... Because I was telling Mike I want one with a camera. So I can aim the stream and really just whitewash the problem, And then also I can probably identify lumps earlier than...
100%.
This should be covered by my insurance.
Right.
No, you can get a bidet for like $20, though. It's not like a fancy thing. It's like $30.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
I'm being
no,
a little
right.
hyperbolic, but no, on Amazon you can get...
No, I know. I've seen it.
Yeah, so why am I waiting? Because I don't want to install it. Probably I'm just lazy.
Well, I'll install it for you.
Don't get around my toilet. I would feel terrible if
No, I got gloves.
You need to come in
It'll be fine. You just clean it.
like
and I'll
you're
install
making
it. It'll be
like
fine.
you're. Well, I'll clean it, but you still need to come in like you're making meth. Just
Yeah, full hazmat suit.
yeah.
just the
You should not. No one
Jesse
should
Pinkman
even
just
see
come
my
in.
toilet.
It's you know what that is the one good thing about having a significant
For
other
privacy reasons.
like James has is like he probably can't be as dirty as I generally am.
James, who's dirtier, you or your wife? I mean, she's making you do the dishes. Are they her dishes or are they your dishes?
Oh, they're always her dishes. Yeah, it's just one of those things, man. You got to kind of pick your battles. She doesn't like doing dishes, and
Does she at
she's
least put them
hot,
away?
And I know what I look like, so
You
I
know
love
what?
you so much,
yeah.
James. Thank you.
That really works because I could definitely, as I'm doing dishes, just think to myself like I could suffocate underneath her and be happy tonight, like
Yeah.
and dead. So that's totally fine.
yeah. No, I'm pissed the whole time I'm doing them, but then after I press the heated wash, heated dry, do
Right.
all that, it's getting done. I'm like, you know what, I'm pretty ugly and mediocre, and all I do is play video games, so I should probably just chill out.
I'm not agreeing with you, James. I'm just supporting anyone accepting the faults that they feel that they should make up for.
Well, hey, man, I'm just being real about it. Like, I know what I
Yeah.
look like. I kind of got lucky, so I'm playing PlayStation a lot, and she's doing her thing, and it's not,
I
that's
love
a
it.
pretty good trade-off.
I know. I think it sounds like a great life. I'm envious. I don't know. Mike seems okay over here. Mike's doing whatever he wants. Mike's living a life that he's got his own basement. There's a lady like raising his kid, but then he has another lady he gets to hang out with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the best
That's
of both
awesome.
worlds, as Hannah Montana says.
I'm also a little worried because I think they're the only listeners. So I'm not trying to
We
make
got
them
my
mad.
Well, you
Are
don't
we
have to
gonna-
suffer. I will. It's fine.
Oh well, that was the other thing. I wasn't trying to blow your spot up either. No, see, that's the thing is I feel like I'm brave whenever I have nothing to lose. Okay, give me one more birthday.
One more birthday?
Yeah, but before we get out of here.
Okay, turning 34, Sitara Saha. She played Pavarti Patil.
Oh, okay, maybe give me another birthday.
Ken Lewing.
Oh, yeah.
He played Jun
Honestly-
Tao in Rush Hour.
Yeah, he needs respect. He was also in X-Men. He was in X-Men
That's
too.
right, that's right.
He was in Lost. He was in Rush Hour. He's honestly very underrated. He's a good character actor, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, we got under a minute left, James, but I'm glad you joined us in the middle. Do you want to join us for the next one?
Absolutely.
Dude, hell yeah. Okay. Well, tell us about what do you got going this weekend?
Well, I'm just trying to get the house in order after having COVID for a week.
Oh, no.
So
Oh, yeah.
It's just been like a quarantine zone upstairs.
Have you had
So-
COVID before?
Yeah, this was like my third or fourth time. Like
How
I
was
get
it this time
COVID
around?
every time it comes around.
That sucks.
It doesn't miss me.
Yeah, what are the degrees like? Have they been differing degrees of severity?
You know, after the vaccine, I found that the symptoms resided less for a less amount of time.
I'm going to record
I
that and
found
send
that-
it to my dad.
Yeah. Also, the Jews don't run everything like your dad thinks.
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.